Alright. Video started. Yeah, I hope I get more save slots because, I saved quite a bit in my first run. It would be a shame if I had to go edit files in the middle of the video. Well, I shouldn't use any more than 2 save slots for 1 hour. I'll see. We'll cross that bridge when I eventually smack my face into it. Hopefully not soon. So yeah, we have events there, event there, event there, event there, event out there. We could get the event out there because I know that's what that one is. Just monsters out that way, but you can't go any further. Not till a little bit later. Also, this is the girl we saw at the end of the... Well, we actually saw throughout the first game. Saw her in Chapter 1, saw her in Chapter 5, and Chapter 7, I think. I wonder if my fishing stuff carried over like it does in the first game. I'll find out in a moment, I guess. Yep, we got the famed Guardian. There's a ground bait as well.
I could probably fish here.
Is it still... I still have all my fishing stuff. Do I have my fishing points? Yeah, I do. So I have everything still. So I wonder if I talk to her. Yep, we go right to Golden. That's cool. So yeah, you normally wouldn't get, like I said in the first game, normally I wouldn't jump to Gold Angler at the very beginning of the game, but because I carry my notebook over, yeah. I will get some items earlier than I normally would, but you know what, that's fine by me. So I can already get the better rods. And breeze, that's definitely worth getting. Yeah. I see no reason not to get that. Not to be super focused on fishing, but it's still good for extra points. Anything that boosts my ATS is nice. Wonder what will let me catch with the Lake Lord Star 2 at this point in the game. Fishing is a little bit harder in this game, so it's the same thing, it's just... a bit more annoying. Oh, no, it's just one of these. Definitely a lot more button mashing. Especially some of the later fish.
What's that?
Now I'm kinda glad I saved up those points from the last playthrough. Black Bangle, I think, just helps you against the stats effect, if I recall correctly. Oh god, it's one of these already. I guess you can get bigger fish now. Ah!
Whoa, this is a big one.
I'll gladly take some extra fire Sepith, especially early in the game right now. Sepith becomes not very important later on.
Whoa, this is a big one.
Oh god, one of these. Ah, I almost didn't have it for a second.
Not what I had in mind.
Dang, EP charged 3 out of the gate, that's nice. Yeah, prevents sleep. Not really that much needed right now, huh? I have my old uniforms too. Oh yeah, that's for the other two. What do it gives me right now? So it gives me the uniforms from New Game. Okay, that's kind of nice. And yeah, we can't go kill enemies right now. We have to finish store-related stuff here first.
Oh, here you are, Elise. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen. The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse?
Remember that fun scene in Chapter 4 of the last game? Yeah.
That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know? I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you! She could've...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial. It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough. I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
You're sorry? You...
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really. And, sorry. Why are you sorry?
She does genuinely seem to regret what she did. And Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her, I'm...
Watching Celine squirm like that is pretty good. I'm gonna go everywhere, but I didn't know if Ymir Chapel was one of the required spots or not. Oh, that's right, Alphen's here, that's why. I wonder if she'll give me any extra things for completing part of my notebooks. Okay, Alphen, what's going on here?
She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
Why, hello, Reen! You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday, at any rate.
I feel loads better, actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing all right here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, though, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here. The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so soothing. To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking. I'm having the time of my life here. I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place.
I'm happy to hear you say that. Still.
On top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here. Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too. Not everyone gets to do that now, do they? I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that Ashen Knight of yours, however. Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up? I suppose I can dream.
Well...
Reen can see right through her.
I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates, so I can only imagine how you must feel.
I'm so sorry.
It's weird seeing her like this.
I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear. Cedric and we had a fight on the morning it all happened. I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think, too. In the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one would blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you.
Thank you. I'm fine now. I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than me. This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her.
Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age. But that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual.
Dense Reen strikes again.
Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know. You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more.
Why?
Oh, god damn it. Seems to be attracted to hot springs. He did that a lot in Elmo as well. Huh? Yep, she's definitely a younger female Olivia, for sure. That's kind of nice, too. Phoenix Wings is where you have to go last anyway, so let me not go there yet. I think that's where you normally get the recipe book, which I have 100%, which is nice. Oh, and it does show that it does remember who makes the uniques as well. I don't have any of my classmates, so it's not going to show them right now. Alright, so we got some of the basic stuff here. I only have 1,000 Mira, so not really able to buy anything. At least I don't have to buy battle scopes anymore because that's all done. And I don't need to buy Gambler Jack or an Imperial Chronicle because I should have them still in my book section. Yes, I do. So I don't actually have to do that. I do need to buy Gambler Jack 2 again, though, because that is for the extra Zemurian ore weapon thing. But actually, you don't buy those, you find those. And there's none in the prologue, so we don't have to worry about that for a while. So you can't buy weapons and armor, or you do orb stuff yet. And I don't think I can equip Breeze right now either, because yeah, it's super rare. So I have to have two, like, in the first game of this series, you had to open your slots, much like in Sky FC. So much like in Sky SC in the third, in this game you have to upgrade them. Upgrade them twice. Once or twice. Rare quartz is 1, super rare quartz requires 2, and when you upgrade them you get more EP as usual, so that system is here too. Okay, let's see. House over here, we have the tavern as well. That way leads to the snowboarding course, which I don't think we have unlocked yet. It's a little mini game that we'll be doing throughout the game. eight individual rounds to do it in. There's some good items for it too. Alright, so let's go next door. I do have 4U material. Okay, so I do have some. I'll be using a lot of that soonish, but not quite yet. Oh. Fluffy pancakes. I want to talk to him again, but whatever.
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
About that. I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you, then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were. I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look, and sure enough, there you were.
Well then.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice. Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar. Maybe. Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now, we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war, for starters.
I'm sure the mystery caller won't crop up later or anything. Nope, totally not.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Have you and the rest of the guild been doing much?
Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited on what we can do, partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out. I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay, Sarah included.
It sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away.
Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, but the Imperial Army's showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country.
I see.
Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger Corps taking part in the war too. Even members of Ouroboros.
Wonderful. Just like Blue Blog and Vita.
Ouroboros. That secret society?
That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too. There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane. Sorry, you've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh? Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what you want to do after that.
Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh?
I've just got a few years worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? Could be a nice way to clear your head.
It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later.
We have to go there anyway, so yeah. In fact, that's the last place we have to go to because we've already been everywhere else. I believe we need to go here to him. He usually gives you the recipe book, which we already have, thankfully. Yeah, the first game's recipe book at least. We'll be doing all the cooking in this game again. I'll have the recipes, but I will be doing it all again because you do get a reward. You get 3 rewards, actually, for 3 different sets of recipes. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to remember what I have and have not cooked, though, because it's going to be a little bit more trickier. Also, Reen's a master at this, and 1000 HP is kind of nice at this point in the game.
Okay, let's give this a try.
Oh, it's QXAO as well.
Wow, people can actually eat this. Well, how about that?
Oh, I thought I saw there was like another space available. Okay, now we talk to him again. Actually, isn't there another one upstairs to talk to, I think? Yep, she's up here too. Well, I like that the people that live here, they're all like one big family, kind of like in Legram. It's kind of nice change from the other cities where you have the noble and the commoners. Oh, we've talked to everybody already, so there's no point in going backwards.
You really can't beat an outdoor hot spring. Feels like all the fatigue that's been building up inside me is melting away. I don't think I realized just how exhausted I was until I came in here. Still, what am I supposed to do now? Chancellor Osborne's been shot, the capital's been occupied, and now even Trista and the Academy are under the Noble Alliance's control. Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a chance against him. Even borrowing the power of something like a divine knight wasn't enough to fight him on equal terms. Far from it. It was hopeless from the start. I didn't realize before, but he was holding back against me the whole time. Even without that trump card of his, he could have defeated me effortlessly. And yet there was me, all happy, thinking that I'd won, right before he knocked me back with a single blow. If only I wasn't so weak. If only I'd been able to hold my ground, maybe things would have been different. Instead, I ended up running away and leaving everyone else behind. There's no point in blaming how things ended on Celine or Valimar. None of this is their fault. This is all on me. Because of that, I've lost everything. I'd finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with, and I lost it all. I thought my life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Reen?
Oh, look who it
Sorry
is.
if I'm bothering you.
Elise, did you want to use the springs too?
I heard you were here, so I thought that perhaps I could come and join you.
I mean, I know we used to come in here together when we were kids, but we're a little old for that now, don't you think? I'm not so sure it's the best idea.
Please, we're siblings. There's no need to feel so self-conscious. And you must be exhausted after all that's happened. So I thought the least I could do was come and wash your back for you.
Mm-hmm.
The water's nice and toasty, huh? Truth be told, I haven't taken a dip here for some time. I'd forgotten how pleasant it was to sit here and admire the snow.
Yeah, same here. Bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, but something about watching the snow really relaxes me. And it's plenty relaxing even without a bottle of sake in hand, despite what Master Kafai might tell you.
He's always been a heavy drinker. To say nothing of the fact that Father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle or three whenever he visits.
I'm sorry. You came out here because you were worried, didn't you?
Oh no, not at all. That wasn't why I came here at all. It's just that...
You're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of their way for me. It's how things have been for my whole life. how everyone feels like they have to be around me.
What do you mean?
It happened the day Dad picked me up in that blizzard 12 years ago. It happened the day when I lost control and scared you 8 years ago. It happened the day Master Ka-Fai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last month, when everyone risked their lives so that I, and I alone, could be saved.
That's not...
Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate for my own good. All I've done is bask in the kindness of everyone I know, giving nothing worthwhile in return. On the contrary, I've brought nothing but misfortune to them instead. Like I'm some kind of curse. I don't have the right to be treated kindly. I don't deserve to have others putting themselves out for me. Not when I seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness and am too weak to fight for them when they need it most. None of this should have ever happened. If I'd known it would, if I'd known things would ever become like this, then I'd never have gone to the academy to begin with.
Stop. Do you seriously mean all that you've just said? The right to be treated kindly? And who exactly decides who has that right, whatever that's supposed to be? I don't look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want you to defend me. Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid.
Then Serene strikes again.
I look out for you because I care about you, because you're important to me. And I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Ka-Fai, your classmates, and all of your other acquaintances feel the same. So please, from the bottom of my heart, please don't say that you don't have the right to be treated kindly. Of course you do. You just don't realize it. You care so much about the people who matter to you. So why can't you understand that those people care just as much about you? Think back to that day when you were separated from your classmates. What kind of expressions did they have when you parted from them?
It's all smiles. Mostly.
They were smiling. They all believed that we'd see each other again. That no matter what happened along the way, we'd all be reunited. And that one day, we'd move forward together as a class again, just like we did before. Maybe there's nothing wrong with feeling lost and impatient from time to time. I believe in all of them, and if they see me as worthy of their trust, then I'd like to try and believe in myself too. We're classmates, and more than that, we're friends. So long as I keep moving forward, I'm sure that somewhere, someday, our paths will cross again.
I think so too, Rean.
Thanks, Elise. I feel like you gave me exactly what I needed to move forward.
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything. All I did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that gave you what you needed. I admit, I am a little envious of your classmates, though.
Ringing the head patter.
Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life. I might not be the most dependable brother in the world, but I'd appreciate it if you kept looking out for me. And while it might be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an older brother you can be proud of.
I'm always proud of you, you know? And of course I will. I see all's well that ends well.
Oh boy.
Your Highness?
And you've brought Celine, too.
Hope you don't mind us barging in. What brings you here? I heard that you were both here from Toval, so I thought I might come along and see how everything was going. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to help cheer up Rean? And oh, what a heartwarming sight I happened to stumble upon during my humble quest. Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance, stumbling is a stretch.
You were waiting.
Were you listening in the whole time? Elise, have you ever known me to be so unladylike? But I see you've done a fine enough job for the both of us. Oh, the bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but you'll always have the tender embrace of skinship within reach. I'm so jealous.
I appreciate your concern, though. Still, Elise is one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you, Your Highness.
Oh, come now, Reen. This is the bath. Ranks are stripped once our clothes are, as far as I'm concerned. That being said, may I join Elise in washing your back as well? This would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings. Wouldn't you agree? Your Highness, please!
Oh, that's Elfin for you. Such a troublemaker. Like a certain other person we know.
I'm sorry, okay?
Huh?
About, you know, things. I'm not exactly all that cognizant of human feelings and the like. Emma often points out as much. But thinking back, I have done some things that were probably quite insensitive in your eyes.
Look at you.
Huh?
If anything, I should be the one apologizing. I shouldn't have taken my frustrations out on you like that. Can you forgive me?
Forgive you? Why would I need to? I really don't get you sometimes.
Oh, it's that sound again.
What was that? That sounded like...
I know exactly what that was. It's that magic knight we ran into on the way down the mountain.
I had a feeling Toval's art wasn't enough to finish it off. But the fact it's still active isn't the only problem. It sounds like it's coming this way.
Oh boy. Finally time for some combat. We get Toval for a fight now. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good person too. And Elise, who's actually not that good. But will work for now, I guess. And Reem being an overprotective brother. Also should be able to use a foot bath to recover your CP all the way up to, I hope, maybe now? Yes. And if you look at the right, you can see the CP, at least for the other two, slowly filling up to the nice dark green 200 CP. I'll be using this when I can, because having max CP is very handy. Well, at least she's not in the canyon anymore. I'm pretty sure I can't check orbit stuff yet, so I'll just move on to the monsters in a moment. Finishing blow, link attack. She starts out level 3. It might be. Oh, I can't link right away, but I will do it in a moment. Might link with Green and Elise for the start. I need to link with Toval a bit more often though, because he does give you something pretty good at the end of the first act that I do want. Alright. Gonna move on into the valley. Yeah, the event that we didn't get to see. Actually, I think I'll link with Toval, just because I do need to make sure the link level's higher than the other two extra members we'll get later. I keep Elise in the back.
Let's wrap this up.
Please, allow me!
Weak to fire, weak to a little bit of wind. You don't have fire or wind. I don't want you on the front. You do have wind though.
Here you go. My turn. Now! Gotcha!
That's annoying.
Sure thing. Sorry, that's it for you.
But Toval is actually a really good arts caster. And I forgot about this scene. Yeah, Toval's good at arts. He's got an accessory on him that lets him cast arts half as fast. Or twice as fast, rather. It's half casting time. Cuts casting time by half is what I meant to say, mostly. And combat links are very important because, yeah, they just are. Granted, once I get Elisa, Reen and Elisa will probably be linked like permanently for like the rest of the game because they work very well together. But until then, yeah. Yep, that explains quick however. Okay, we good now? Hope we're good. That's enough explanations.
Are you alright, Elise?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
Just warms your heart, doesn't it?
If you say so.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out. My turn.
So I still have to scan anything this run.
Now's our chance. Gotcha.
Right.
Ready to go. Try this.
I like this craft a lot.
Fire!
Except when it misses.
Let's move.
Right.
I'm up. They're off balance. Got you.
An opening.
I don't think I've ever seen her counter before.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I don't like attacks missing. That's why I use arts more often, but I'm not prepared to use
splendid
arts at the moment. I'm not built for arts casting at the moment. It may be wise to give her the lighter for right now. In case there's freezing, because she has healing craft, I'm pretty sure. And that will come in handy for, like, right in a moment, because he's almost... actually... He doesn't have any healing arts, only Reen does, that's fine. He only has upgraded one, so I can't give him Breeze. Can't even move his orbments. It would probably let me move his orbments around after I have access to an orbment shop. But for right now, I cannot.
Let's get him. I'm up.
Fire, wind, earth. What does he have? Oh yeah, he has wind and space.
Here I go. Second form. Gale! Now's our chance. Gotcha.
Should have rushed, but oh well.
You're done.
Right. There.
Here you go. Ready to go.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
Good experience. Not enough for no level up yet. Toval's already really high level anyways.
Bring it on.
Here I go. Marcus, activate.
Ready to go.
Huh.
Shall we move on?
This is a new game plus of the second game, however, levels aren't carried over. You start on level 40 in this game, regardless new game plus or not.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out. Here I go.
Kind of weird, but yeah, you start on 40. Period.
I'm up.
Hi. Okay, everything's gonna be weak to fire since this is an ice area. This is an airstrike.
Activate.
But yeah, I don't carry over levels because that would make the game too easy. If I did carry over levels, everyone would be 140 something, and would be one-shotting all the enemies right now. So yeah, I did not carry levels over. Oh, monster chest.
Oh, a dead end? We should cross the bridge we just passed.
Ha!
Oh, what a...
Let's wrap this up.
Right!
My turn. Burn to ash. Fall! Now's our chance. Gotcha.
It's nice that you keep all the crafts you learned from the first game, though. You learn upgraded ones in this game too, so yeah. Kind of nice it's a continuation.
That's that.
So close to 42.
Oh, what a splendid chest!
I don't know what's in this chest. I better heal real quick. Saving might be a wise idea too.
Right. Let's get started.
Here I go.
That is a lot of enemies. I'm probably gonna want to do this.
Gather on my blade.
Please, allow me!
Yeah, do on that one.
Sure thing.
Stay where you are. Never mind, he's gonna use arts. What is he gonna use?
Ready to go.
Not the art I wanted to see him use.
Please, allow me! There!
Ready to go.
Oh my god, he's still too far away.
Activate.
Let's move. Okay, it's safe for now.
42, 38.
I did it!
Every little improvement counts.
Oh, Zarin powder. That early in the game, too. Oh, hey, it's the little plant thing that's totally not going to be for a quest later in this game. It's definitely for a quest later in this game. Next chapter. Or Act 1, Part 1, rather. But, yeah, not now. Oh, got him.
Let's get him. I'm up. Try this. Fire!
Let's move.
Did I miss all those enemies? Well, no, he got... I don't know. These guys are hard to hit, actually.
Disactivate.
Please, allow me.
Don't use that. Use this.
Focus, activate.
Huh.
There.
Here I go. Ha!
Ah!
I can do this. There.
I'm up. 1, 2. They're off balance. All right. Let's get them. Understood. Ha! Here I go.
There we go.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Ooh, more U material. That's handy. And this is a good place to split the video too. And see if that maybe. I hope I get more in a moment. I'm not gonna get more. I gotta do something with my save data, don't I? That's kind of annoying. Alright, I need to split the video, so give me one moment.